Truckn here. It's Saturday morning. We are on our last leg of our Ocala trip. We're in Lenexa heading to Kansas City. Good morning, good morning. It's a sunny day in Kansas City, Lenexa. Say hello.
Good morning.
I just drove and she's just taken over. Taking a 53 empty back over to Kansas City, and we're going to pick up our last load for the day, for the run. So what are we going to talk about today?
There's a lot we can talk about.
Yeah, we've been kind of quiet all week. Been a long week.
It sure has. They looked at me yesterday.
Yeah, she had a rough night last night. It's been a rainy, kind of off and on week, windy week.
People trying to kill me.
People trying to kill me too. Let me tell you about my story. So, I am just getting outside of Chattanooga. And if anybody knows anything about Chattanooga, it's kind of hilly. It's kind of mountainous. So she had just went to bed. And I'm coming through some hills. We've already went through the mountain, but it's kind of hilly. And there's kind of, excuse the sun. Woo, that sun's bright. Anyway, ahead of me is a flatbedder, and he's in the left-hand lane, and he goes to get over to the right-hand lane, and all of a sudden, coming up on us is a tanker. And this isn't a milk tanker. I got flames, the insignia of flame in the back. Placard, yep. He's got fuel. I don't know what kind of fuel. He could have gasoline, he could have jet fuel, whatever. Anyway, he comes flying up and goes right up behind this flatbedder, and he decides that flatbed's too slow for him, and he goes all the way around onto the right-hand emergency and flies onto the emergency lane on the right-hand side, and there is no room, just enough, because there is cliffs on the right-hand side, and there's that flatbedder on the left-hand side. And here I am behind, and there's a semi-truck on the side of me, and we're like, holy cow. So, brake, because we're fixing to see something blow up. So we slow down, this guy beside me, and we see dirt flying and rocks flying and everything else, and we're thinking the world is just about ready to come to an end, because this is not good. So, luckily, the flatbedder slowed down, and the tanker flew on ahead of him, got around him, and was down the road. Never stopped, never saw his brake lights, never saw nothing. He was inches from that cliff, inches from death. And me and this other guy, I saw him go. to me, and I went to him because it was close.
In the meantime,
Go ahead.
I was in the sleeper. I had just dozed off, and I felt the brakes. And I'm laying back there going, somebody's doing something stupid. If I die tonight, I'm in a good place. I knew something was going on. I asked her the next day. She was telling me, man, I almost saw a bad wreck. Like, I could just see that mountain going up in flames. And I said, oh, that's why I was feeling the brakes. Yeah, that's why you were feeling the brakes. It's been like that all week long. I had a tanker the day before that. We were in traffic. And I've talked about these on-ramps and exit ramps before. I had a tanker coming on the on-ramp. Again, I'm boxed in. I could not move over to let him in. Again, he had the yield, but I guess he didn't see it, or he just didn't feel like he had the yield. It was a tanker, and he came right in on me. I'm having to put on my brakes to keep from getting side-swapped or taken out or take him out. I wasn't in the mood for no kind of explosion. So I had to slam my brakes on, hoping that she was hanging on to the net back there like a spider monkey. It's been like, that's the kind of week it's been all week long.